In this video, I'm going to be ranking the top 10 diamond cards right now in NBA 2K23 My Team. Let me know in the comment section down below who are your guys' favorite diamond cards used in My Team, and let me know what you guys would change about my top 10. But coming in at my number 10 spot is going to be one of the newer diamond cards, and that's going to be Tim Duncan. He's a power forward center, 6'11", with a 7'2" wingspan. And yes, he's not going to be his dark matter version, but only for a diamond tier, he is very similar to his dark matter tier. He's got a 92 block, 92 interior defense, still going to be a very solid all-around defender. I mean, the flaws with this card obviously are going to be the jump shot being a little bit too slow. I mean, it's the same thing on his dark matter. That's one problem with Tim Duncan this year, at least so far in my team. Jump shot just really isn't that great this year, and it is pretty slow with everybody getting their jump shots on quick timing. But Tim Duncan still going to play really good defense, be able to finish around the rim, and I do think he's probably the 10th best diamond card in my team. Now coming in at the number 9 spot, he's going to be the Diamond Wang Zhi-Zhi. He's a 7-foot center with a 7'5" wingspan, and there's going to be a lot of a lot of the similar centers to guys like Wang, guys that can definitely stretch the floor but aren't going to be the best defenders. He's got a 93 3 ball, 90 mid-range, so obviously going to be really good at knocking down threes, having Hall of Fame catch and shoot, Claymore, corner specialist, and honestly a pretty good jump shot. I don't think it's my favorite center release in the game, but definitely still easy to agree with. And I'd say Wang overall just gives you solid defense. He does have a pretty good player model in game, but yes, he's not going to be the greatest defender. He does have Hall of Fame brick wall and post lockdown, gold anchor, box would be chase on artist, interceptor, pogo stick, rebound chaser, and workhorse as well. So for me, I would say Wang Zhi-Zhi probably the 9th best diamond card. Now coming in at the number 8 spot, once again, is going to be a very similar center to a guy like Wang Zhi-Zhi, and that's going to be Diamond Channing Frye. I think he's actually a super underrated card in my team. He's a center power forward, 7 foot with a 7'2" wingspan, so he can definitely play the center position, and I think he could also play power forward as well. But just like Wang Zhi-Zhi, going to be a little bit of a liability, not a liability on the defensive end, but they're not going to be great defenders, but they can definitely stretch the floor. Like Channing Frye's got a 95 3 ball, 92 mid-range, so if you're looking for some really good kind of budget pick and pop type centers, or just centers that can stretch the floor, I mean, Channing Frye, Wang Zhi-Zhi are just super good for that. I mean, Frye's got Hall of Fame amped, catch and shoot, Claymore, corner specialist, and limitless range on your center, and this card can also play power forward as well. So if you want to run a really tall front court, obviously Channing Frye would be really good for that. And he's also got his jump shot on quick timing, and I do like his release a little bit more than Wang. Not sure if that's exactly because of it's faster or it's just a better jump shot overall, but for me, I think Channing Frye is the 8th best diamond card. Now talking about a really underrated diamond card even till this day is this Diamond Giannis, because he is very similar to his pink diamond version. I don't think his pink diamond is that great of a card anymore. I think he really needs an update to his jump shot, but honestly, for the diamond tier and only going for around 15,000 MT, this card is still super good for his value. He's got an 85 block, 85 steal, 88 perimeter, and an 88 interior defense. So the card all around going to give you really good defense, very good at going to the basket with a 90 driving dunk, 80 standing dunk, and is pretty fast as well. For a diamond power forward, he's got 89 speed, 89 acceleration, and we all know Giannis in game just plays way higher than these stats and badges do show. He gets some of the best defensive animations in my team, and all around I think he's the 7th best diamond card. Now coming in at the number 6 spot, I do think Serge Ibaka is just going to be slightly better than a guy like Giannis. I mean, at the power forward position, I think I'd probably take Ibaka over a guy like Giannis. He's 6'10" with a 7'4" wingspan. He's definitely going to be a better defender than Giannis. He's got a 95 block, 95 interior defense, also having an 88 steal and an 84 perimeter. Finishing around the rim, probably going to be around the same. Giannis probably better at like driving to the rim, but Serge does have a higher standing dunk and probably better at catching lobs. Speed wise, going to be a little bit slower than Giannis, but I feel like the massive difference and the main difference between Giannis and Serge Ibaka at the power forward spot is Serge does have a way better release, at least in my opinion, in the catch and shoot, and maybe even off the dribble, but you're not really shooting off the dribbles with your power forward, especially if it's like, Giannis or Serge. I do think in the catch and shoot, Serge's jump shot, in my opinion, is a lot easier to green and does feel a little bit faster. So I think Serge just barely going to miss out on that barely miss out of being a top 5 diamond card, but I do feel like he's still number 6, because at my number 5 spot, I'm going with the best pick and pop center in the game, probably still to this day, and that is going to be Diamond Kristaps. He's a center, 7'3" with a 7'3" wingspan. This card honestly just plays really good in game. Like his stats and badges honestly don't look to be that amazing. Like if you look at his stats, like especially defensively, he's only got an 85 interior defense, 88 block, a little bit low on the perimeter and steal. He's only got 74 speed, 74 acceleration, but this card just plays so well in game. I don't know if it's because he's 7'3". He plays way better defense than these stats and badges do show, and obviously going to be still a really good pick and pop center. 93 ball, 90 mid-range, has Hall of Fame catch and shoot, corner specialist, deadeye, and limitless range as well. So I mean, the card can shoot from anywhere on the court. And I just think his jump shot in the catch and shoot is so easy to green with. Like, I feel like if I'm wide open with this card, you feel like you're going to knock it down pretty much every single time. But what I will say is once this card gets an update, whether he gets a pink diamond, an opal, maybe a dark matter in the future, once Kristaps gets his new card, he's going to be honestly one of the better centers in my team, especially if it's going to be a Galaxy opal. So I mean, I do hope we get an updated Kristaps. I mean, we haven't gotten one since November the 23rd, so maybe we do get this. Maybe we do get an updated Kristaps this Friday for All-Star Weekend. That would definitely be cool to see. Obviously, be one of the best centers in my team. But coming in at my number 4 spot, this is where we start getting to some very, very elite diamond cards. I still think Shai is a really good point guard, even though he's not really as high on my point guard list as he once was when he first dropped. But I still do think he's a very good diamond point guard. He's 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He's got an 85 3 ball, 90 mid-range, 92 speed, 92 acceleration. He's going to be a solid defender because he is 6'6", but I just think he's got a good jump shot. The Shai release is still super easy to green and one of the better point guard jump shots in the game on quick timing. And then he's also got the MJ dribble style, so nothing too crazy with Shai, but I do think he's the 4th best diamond card. And then slightly better than Shai at the point guard spot, I think this is definitely a close debate, but I believe it's going to be Bob Sura. Once again, I do think it's a very close debate between Bob Sura and Shai. They're very similar point guards. Bob Sura is a little bit shorter, but I do think has a little bit less wingspan as well. Player model wise, not exactly sure who's better, but I will say Bob Sura is better going to the basket in my opinion. He's got a 95 driving dunk, 95 vertical, also has 91 speed, 91 acceleration. This might seem a little bit crazy to say. I honestly like his release a little bit more than Shai's, and for whatever reason, he's just so much better at getting to the basket. He's got Hall of Fame quick first step, clamp breaker, he's got Hall of Fame catch and shoot, and he just plays better defense in game. I've used both these cards a decent amount in my team, and for some reason, I just like Bob Sura a little bit more. But like I said, I think you could honestly flip-flop this however you want. You could put Bob at 3, Shai at 4, or you could flip it and put Shai at 3 and Bob at 4. But coming in at my number 2 spot, I think number 2 and number 1 are pretty clear cut in my opinion. Number 2 is going to be the Diamond Luol Deng. He's a small forward shooting guard, 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan. I mean, just that in itself is so elite at the shooting guard position. He's such a good defender as well. 95 steal, 96 lateral quickness, 95 perimeter, and also has an 88 block and an 88 interior defense. So obviously one of the best defenders in my team, being 6'9" at the shooting guard position. Then offensively, he's still got like a 93 ball, 90 mid-range, has a pretty good jump shot with the D-Mitch base on quick timing, and has some very good dribble sigs, especially for your 6'9" shooting guard, including the MJ dribble style, Donovan Mitchell size up, KD escape, and the Dame behind the back. So I mean, the only thing he's really missing animations wise is probably that normal leaner, but all around, I think Luol Deng going to be the 2nd best diamond. And then still at number 1, I do believe it's going to be this Diamond Joe Smith card. He's just such an elite small forward. He's 6'10" with a 7'2" wingspan, and he realistically just does everything on the court for you at a very high level. He's got an 85 block, 92 steal, 90 perimeter, 90 interior defense. Pretty fast for a small forward, especially that 6'10". He's got 93 speed, 93 acceleration, amazing going to the basket, 95 driving dunk, 95 vertical. He's also got Hall of Fame bully, fast switch, limitless takeoff, and posterizer as well. And then you look at the animations, he does have a pretty good release with that David Robinson base, and he's got the MJ jump shot, MJ dribble style I should say, and the Kobe Bryant escape. So for me guys, that's going to be my top 10 diamond cards, with Joe Smith being at the number 1 spot. But let me know what you guys would change about my top 10, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.